Yo, what is going on, guys? Game Mystic here, and right now basically what you're gonna want to do is go ahead and we're gonna head down to the sword and the waterfall. So a giant waterfall, you're gonna have to head down to it. And we're gonna go ahead and skip to that right now. So let's go ahead. I mean, as long as you guys know how to fast travel or travel, whatever so make sure you do that. So now you want to quickly head right over here. You're by your car, but now we're actually there. You want to make sure literally you need to stock on potions. I promise you, I didn't actually even think I was going to need as many potions as I needed. I thought I actually realized maybe I should have had more, but I was still fine. I managed to do it. Everything went well. But now you're literally going to head down these stairs. I had already done this once before, so that's why you would see me. Uh, had to get out of the car real quick. And we're just gonna head there quickly, kind of use my sword, and let's continue on from there. And you will find some some little objects around here. You can go explore if you want. I'm not gonna really show that in the video. I just want to get to the main part where you get to the tomb and you fight like a massive horde and stuff like that. But I'm still gonna walk you through this for the most part. Now if you want to head all the way down there to those to like that point of the river or whatever, and you'll find like a little bit of stuff. But now I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. Now you're gonna want to go ahead, head right over here. We are literally now behind the waterfall, and so we're gonna now head into this cave. It's very creepy, I gotta admit, but it's really cool. I think I love how it's all it's like a really snowy. So I mean, one thing for sure is you guys will be finding, like what I've noticed in this game is when you guys actually have something like this, like any sort of feature. Okay, say if it's like a snowy region area that you're in, like this is a cave. If you're in a magma sort of area, you're gonna get more of like some. It seems like you get like a lot of elemental stuff, and what I mean by that is you get a lot of elemency, like your for like fire or ice and stuff like that. Now, one of the more recent videos that I'm going to be making here soon, you will see that I'm definitely right about that, because this is definitely going to be a huge boss fight. It's going to be really crazy. It's wild. So, basically now you're just going to want to head down. What you want to do is you want to head down there, guys, so make sure you do that. Now what I was trying to do is, because I did actually do this once and it went completely wrong. I mean, it absolutely went completely wrong, and I was very ticked off, but my game has actually, and I had to actually get caught all the way back up to where I am now, or otherwise I would have had this video like done maybe a couple days ago or even a day ago or something, because I literally lost all my data. Like every single thing that I had even done in this game, it was literally lost. So I was really bummed out, but I finally actually got caught back up. But it's funny because I actually know more about the game going back through it and actually playing it, even though I only got to like chapter 4 that I am on right now. So now what you want to do is you want to head right up into there. Go ahead and slide down the ice. Make sure you get on the right hand side, because you will get a couple pickups. I don't know if you actually really ever use like the others and some whatever. Actually, I've never actually bothered to look at that. Maybe I should just kind of see what it is. Now you're actually gonna head right up through here. This is if you want to. This is actually not mandatory, but I did it. So if you guys want to skip a little bit of this part, you guys can. What you're gonna do though is you're simply gonna come up here. You're gonna fight these dudes. I'm not gonna show all of it because it can get a little bit boring, but I'd recommend that you at least be like level 23. I mean, but you still need a lot of potions even being a level 23 even then, unless I guess you block almost every attack, which you can see that I was kind of doing bad, but I started setting up my game a little bit, try to get down. I mean, what I'd say you want to do is, I had 26 potions, and there was more actually I ended up using. And really, since this is like all ice and stuff, actually a lot of them, if you got some pyromancy on you, I'd recommend that you actually do that, because they take I think it seems like it's a lot more critical for sure. And you'll definitely see that whenever I actually use it later on. for sure. So basically, yeah, that's what you're going to want to do. And there is nothing on top, I don't believe. If there is, I'm sorry for that, but simply just go right after this. I just go simply back down. Like, I'd really just make your way. There's really not too much important stuff that I had found, because I had pretty much went all the way through there. There's not, you know, there might have been some potions or some other stuff, unless you're trying to go for some sort of trophy. But just simply walk back down there. That's all I'm gonna say to do. And I guess I actually did end up showing some of the fighting. My bad, but I had to kind of like talk about the subject. Yeah, make sure you go ahead, proceed, and then now you're gonna turn to your right and you're gonna keep walking. Okay, so now I ended up going ahead. I kind of fast forwarded a little bit because I'm trying to make this a little bit less time and stuff. So I mean, you'll still get the gist of it. You'll get about most of it anyways. I mean, here's me just kind of skipping down here, and then what you're going to end up coming across is those guys. You can fight them, you can choose not to. Honestly, there was some of the things I had actually skipped in here because I just didn't feel like fighting. Also because later on I realized that how many potions I need. But honestly, so just go ahead. You're going to turn over here. There's literally nothing, so don't even try wasting your time. Yeah, there was a lot of things I was just kind of looking for. Some of there was maybe a couple areas that I actually didn't check for, but for the most time, I do go over where a lot of the stuff is, but there could be other stuff that I don't know. If there's anything important, if you guys would comment that I had missed, like badly missed, like it was something that was really good, please let me know in the comments, because I do check those a lot. And so, you know, just keep going ahead, just face these little imps and stuff. They're pretty, I mean, what I notice is they actually do like poison damage, and I would recommend that you eat something that prevents poison damage, because I noticed a lot of my health is mainly not just because they were hitting me, it was more the fact that they were just causing poison damage. So right there though, you seen that you get a little potion. Then there's like a ton of spiders honestly in this game, and you literally gotta face them. You gotta go ahead and try to beat them and everything else. I swear, I don't know why though, she did like so much damage. If I just like went in there, I'd get one hit. Now, what I also notice is, like, after a while, I don't know if it's just being down here, but normally it seems like your HP would normally, it would actually regenerate, like, most of it. And I noticed that it would only start going about 3 to 200, so there was one thing that I would also recommend, and it was these one type of potions. I'll have to look at it again here real quick once it comes up, and those are the ones that I definitely recommend. Oh, it's gonna be your, not your high potions, but it's gonna be your high elixirs. Your high elixirs is something that you might want to actually try to get for this, depending on what level you are. I mean, if you're a really high level, you'll probably do just fine. I mean, I still did fine. I just had like a crap ton of potions, just kind of using that. That's what I was doing. And now you're gonna simply go across this ledge. Honestly, I was actually confused at first when I first went through this and I did this walk, like playthrough. I was so confused. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's your elements that you can get like a ton of. You know, you can make your fire, whatever. See, and then there's something right there. I actually ended up skipping that. You can actually check that out if you want to. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can fight. I really just kind of wanted to get to the main tomb because that's where you can get some pretty good swords. Like I got Sword of the Wise, and then I got that really cool axe that you get. And that definitely does a lot of damage, but with his character, Sword of the Wise is a pretty good sword overall. I kept actually getting a little lost through here at first. So, literally though, what you guys want to do, I mean, they're obviously right there, but I'm going to just go ahead. Okay, so yeah, you can actually head over here too, but, and I was so stupid at first, like I did not even realize, but there's actually a little ledge that you're going to go ahead and cross after you know, get some more of that stuff, I guess, fossil wood, but you're actually going to come up against some enemies, and there's going to be one of the vampire dudes again. Actually, right there is where you want to actually proceed. That's where you're actually going to walk across another ledge like we did earlier. And I don't know why, but I was literally so lost. Like, I was like, okay, I don't know where to go. I kept trying to find my way, but I ended up finding it finally. So we're going to go ahead and skip on to that part now. simply go ahead. Okay, so we're back here now. We're once back again. We're defeating the guys. And what you got to do, what I'd recommend you guys doing, literally just keep warp striking. Warp striking on these guys, you will like almost never take a hit. Like, I mean, I think I was at first for a little bit, but honestly, I started like literally. I mean, it started going pretty well overall. I mean, I had to use a couple potions here and there, but literally just keep warp striking onto these guys. It's gonna make it a lot simpler. You get the double damage, so that's what I definitely recommend. And then go ahead and press triangle, hold it down so you can get up there quickly. And this is what I actually failed to do the first time, because like I was actually just gonna go rush past him. There's also a little spider queen or whatever you call them. I can't even remember right now, but I don't know. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm just gonna call them that. Okay, guys. So now literally you just heard him say, he said we're almost there. So that literally just gave you a hint right there that we are just about to enter the tomb. You're actually not that much further. You're gonna actually go ahead, walk around this corner and stuff, and you're literally there. I mean, the tomb is just right through that door right over there where you seen the little red symbol. Well, question, or not question mark, but
Stop bitching, start killing.
yeah, but I mean, literally, what I'd recommend. I mean, if you got some fire or something, this is like a weakness for these guys. Like I've seen these guys go down tremendously. I actually ended up using some of that. I'm gonna go ahead though and start speeding this video up just a little bit more once again, because I was just kind of wanting to show you guys what they look like. I mean, these guys are crazy wicked. I definitely do like facing against these guys, except the little small midgets. I mean, oh, this game is honestly really fun, and I do love it. I love it a whole lot. I mean, I'm so glad my best friend ended up actually giving me this game, because I love playing this game. And, I mean, if you guys don't know how to, like, I was actually, honestly, I didn't know how to make fire, because I found out you actually can just make fire, like, with the elemency that you get. It's because of the fact that I don't think I ever paid attention to the tutorial as much as I should have in the first place, but I ended up doing that, so that was a good thing. And now we're going to go ahead and continue forth, and I'm going to speed it up right now. So yeah, so this is pretty much just a lot of the gameplay for the most part. The rest is pretty much going to be just a ton of gameplay. What I end up doing here though, I'm going to end up just simply, like I said, Phoenix down. I actually had to use a couple times, and it started to bug me. Honestly, you can see now, or maybe it was just once. I think I only had to use Phoenix down once. Yeah, it was like one time, I think. And see, I actually ended up using my Mega Elixir way too many times. I think I actually ended up using it twice, and that was by accident. I didn't even mean to use that. I meant to use like a high potion or something. See, there's literally the Royal Tomb. You just now seen it. I mean, you are literally that close, but the thing is, you got to keep facing these guys. So keep doing that as is. There's going to be a whole lot more monsters that are going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming your way. You just got to keep going in there. I mean, these guys are some pretty tough dudes. I mean, they say 17, but honestly, I've faced like, a couple that were like maybe 20, and they ain't even as hard as some of them. Like, some of them are harder than others. I think it depends on the creature too. Like the blue guys, if you get like a ton of those are actually honestly pretty hard, I think. Or wait, no, that's like if you're literally at level 16, 17. I definitely don't recommend trying this too much, because I did try it at first, and I was like, oh, it says 17. Well, that must mean that it'll be okay. And no, I actually just went ahead, did a lot of grinding. I did a ton of grinding, just trying to get stuff. Oh, and this is literally where you make the elemency. So what I found out is you got to press R1 on them, and to craft it, you pretty much just simply go down. So which one ever you have higher of, that's the one that it will make. So you can actually combine them to get a higher potency, and I think the higher potency, basically it's going to be a stronger attack too. So that's one thing that if you did not know, you now know. If you already did, well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know why, but my controller, out of nowhere, it just started. It literally did. It started being really goofy. Like, it wasn't. My dude was literally going all over the place. Like, I don't even think I was doing it. So why I was trying to mess with my controller then and there. And it was just so. I was kind of ticked off a little bit. Now, you're going to see right here, though. I mean, you've seen how much damage, the fire damage did to them. And I'd recommend that you use another fireball or whatever you can. I mean, it does a lot of damage. I accidentally did it near me a couple times, and that kind of also took away my health, so you need to try to watch that too, for sure, because you don't want to get down. Honestly, you don't really get down. I have not died in this game yet. It's also because I probably used tons of potions. I've gotten tons of money. I've done, like, a ton of side quests, so, or quite a few. I wouldn't say like a ton, but I've done all the ones by like that really, it's like a main area, it's the markets or whatever, like where there's a ton of markets at. And if you do the pictures for that one dude, the really fat looking gerbil dude, I promise you will get like quite a bit of money off him. I mean, you really will. You're gonna get like 5 grand and then 10 grand, and I mean all that money is just gonna be adding up. Like, you'll be like, wow, I wish I would have known about this earlier. Should just would have went straight to him in the game. But by the time you're level 10, you can already do his level 10 quest, because he's got a level 10 quest, a level 15 quest. I mean, I think it's like 5, 10, then 15 or something. I think it goes. I can't remember exactly. I might be actually wrong on that, but I think that's actually how it goes. So now you've seen, though, we literally had just now completed the sword in the waterfall. So we are now back outside, and this is actually where he starts experience more of that migraine that he's been having, and this is where you guys like kind of get more of a detail of it now. And this is that literally just showed you, like, I actually figured this out on my own. That's gonna be the spot where you're gonna meet this guy. Like, I already knew, like, I could tell. So this is gonna be our next adventure. It's gonna be chapter 5, and we're gonna begin on with that. So it's been your boy Game Mystic. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Game Mystic out. Peace.